Hey, welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, maybe for a reason, I urge you to use your intuition, and I know you have it because the Empress came out. We have the Empress and the King of Wands here with the Ali Man's Tarot and the Ali Way Tarot. And I think the Empress that I have out in that one, no, I'm not even going to look at it right now. We get the Empress and the King of Wands. You got the Empress and the King of Wands. Intuition, knowing when to do the right thing, caring for yourself, knowing when to care for others, and when to keep that balance so that you don't get trod on, walked all the fuck over, and used. King of Wands. Actually using your intuition. Ooh. And, okay, so under the Empress, we had the Two of Wands with the Eight of Cups. So Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands, action, like dreaming. And then that Eight of Cups, there is something that you dream for here. But we've got the Hanged Man and the Knight of Cups underneath the King of Wands. So that dream is, of course, coming in, that Knight of Cups, but there is space here, the Hanged Man, and I have a feeling it has to do with this Knight of Wands. And then you've got the Emperor underneath with the Three of Pentacles. So combining all of these, it really feels like you use your intuition 100%. And I don't want to say you use it for ill. I don't want to say you use it in a bad way. You do. You absolutely use it in a good way because of the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you utilize. But it feels like sometimes when people wrong you or cross you, you take on the name of karma and you stomp them down. This feels more like you need to work a little bit with the universe, stay in your own space, especially with this Hangman. The Hanged Man, the Knight of Cups, the Emperor that would rather cast himself in gold than change his idea, his thought pattern, his mentality, the way that he thinks, the way that he rules. Three of Pentacles. You know that's work. There's something, there's something that you, I don't want to say this space is for you to dig anything up, because we had Shovel Death. This is a space for you to move enough to make a steady foundation, because we had the Four of Wands beneath that. So this is a space, a time for you to make yourself steady enough for a foundation for when that Knight of Cups comes in. If that Knight of Cups decides to stay, yay. Knight of Cups a lot of times don't stay for a long time, but they stay for a good time. And when that Knight leaves and your Emperor shows up, or your Queen of Wands, whatever it may be, then you have that space already built solid. And you know what you do and don't want, thanks to the visit of the fucking Knight. So why are you seeing me? Moth Children. So Moth Children is a sign that there have been stories told. You don't have the whole story, you have pieces of it. But more than that, stories have been changed in some way. And if you can pinpoint what has been changed, you might be able to figure out why. So there's a story here that you don't quite have a full truth to. Oh, Monster Care Squad. It might have to do with friends tied to you, because this flew and landed just touching the Empress. It might have to do with friends, or your friends know this truth and haven't necessarily told you, or are actively hiding it from you. Conjure in reverse. I feel like I have gotten that in reverse recently, but I keep forgetting what it is, so hold on. What are you planning? Conjure in reverse, and I laid it across that Monster Care Squad. Conjure in reverse. This is doing something with intent, not because, oh my god, hold on, I gotta read it. It's in the Oracle of Secrets as well, so that's something up here. Oh boy. And then we had, we had the Goblet in reverse. This is I don't want to say an uneven relationship. Somebody is taking advantage of somebody else. But the fact that this is in reverse might be you, because there is something you need to fix. Oh boy, it's your anger. It's how angry you get about things. You've got to let that shit go. We are not here for a very long time. We're here for a lot longer than some things, but a hell of a lot shorter than other things, okay? That is something to be admired. Not something you need to run through your anger. Hold on, let me read Conjure in reverse. In shadow, conjure is an act filled with and fueled by ill intentions. You've been making something out of spite, out of fury, anger, to prove people wrong. But not because you want it, not at all because you want it, or because you want to manifest your dreams. You are making it to prove a point, to prove someone wrong, to make someone see something that you think they have to see. But it's not a good use of your time, your life. You are winning an argument And the winner gets nothing. There is no reward in this act. Learn discipline and let go of what you are working towards. If it's worthless to you, it's worthless to you and the one you do it for. Realign your focus to things that matter, that support you and your goals. Then get to work again from the start. Things don't come into existence on their own. Get to work. You have a certain specific perspective right now. You need a new one. Okay? Especially with this moth children. There is something that they're hiding from you, and I think the fact that you might know it, take time with that. Take time with this relationship. If these people are hiding something like that from you, you know exactly what to do. Cut them the fuck out. You don't need anybody. You are the emperor. They don't need to be a permanent fixture in your life, especially if they're fucking you over. That also doesn't mean that you need to delve into and focus on making sure they pay. They'll pay. But while they're paying, you're backpedaling. So we got contraband holdings in reverse. You don't know the whole story, but I don't think you need to. Yeah, you don't know the whole story. I don't think you need to. You have devotion in reverse as well. You need to turn that around. You need to think about love again. Love is what brings you back to life. Prospering on the bottom of the deck with amateur in reverse. Look at that, amateur in reverse. Not doing something for the love of it. Doing something just, again, out of that fucking spite, okay? That's not the way to prosperity, okay? The way to prosperity lies in seeing the shit that you've been in, the shit that you've been put through. You don't have to stand for it, for sure. Especially with this Ophiuchus coming out here. I haven't seen this card in a minute, and this is a card about being with the poisonous and the venomous so that you can learn how to deal with it, so you can learn how to handle it and how to get through it. You're not getting through it right now. You are just focusing on the poison and venomous, right? You have captured the wrong idea here. You have absolutely captured the wrong idea. The focus is not them. Why would you give so much of your time, your wonderful attention and energy? Why would you dilute it by focusing on people that don't have love for you or don't have enough love for you? You don't even really need to talk to them anymore. Just be like, okay, we're done. And if you already are done, block them. Block them all. 718 on the timer when I looked. Okay? But stop focusing on your energy on their ruination. On hurting them so they only have you to look to. So they only have you to see. That's still not them choosing to see. That's not them choosing to see. You can try to choose them, force them to see, but there's going to come a point in time where even if they do pretend to see for long enough, that facade will come down. This is something that you should have adopted a long time ago. As soon as that hurt happened, as soon as you found out about the story and them keeping shit from you, whether there was confirmation or not. Well, no, I don't want to say that with the confirmation or not, but once you got that confirmation, yeah, staying and hurting yourself. There is wounding here. Now is not necessarily the time for healing. That time will come later. You just need to get away from this and stop focusing so much on the anger part of it. You need to work on a little bit of love. Get to the love side of life again. I know it sounds goofy. Get to the love side of life again. You've got to start embracing life with that childlike view. The woods is a card of seeing things from a childlike perspective. Kids aren't necessarily scared of the woods. It's a place where there are animals and there's adventure and they've seen all these movies because of it, right? Wildness in reverse. You are letting a part of yourself become overly wild in this because it feels good. It absolutely does feel good, especially when there are people that you absolutely know are wrong in their behavior, their thinking, their mannerisms, kind of. But there's people that they stand in the wrong when it concerns you and this certain specific situation. But pursuing punishing them when they will eventually get their punishment by saying that you are going to take it into your own hands, that's saying you don't trust the universe. So the universe is like, okay, well, you want to dole out punishments? You can dole out your own manifestations as well. It puts you in a whole negative vibe, okay? It weakens you. It's the time for joy. It's time for happiness. We had revelry underneath that. Fake it till you make it if you need to. If you just need to be happy on your own for a while, that's fine. If you need to be happy on your own and then find a whole new friend group, that's fine. Let a new hobby lead you to new love, okay? Every single day. Now, the Wonder did come out. This is in reverse. I did see it in reverse. So I really want to say it feels like Don't involve them in your every single day to day. Don't tie that to every part of your life, every aspect, every minute of your day. Don't tie that pain to that if it's not already there. When you think of them, okay, handle it then. If you're not thinking of them, don't bring it up into the situation. Handle life as usual, okay? 10:11 on the timer when I just looked up. I hope this helped. Love you.